Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel KS Academy One Step to Success. You can join us on Facebook also. Today's topic of discussion is water resources. So this is the main important topic as per the environment concern. So the combination of both naturally occurring condition and humanity's action creates a pressure on our water resources, and that's why the this topic is very important. So without wasting our time, let us start with the our topic. Before moving further, do not forget like, share and subscribe our channel. This presentation also made by Dr. Prerna Bhautik, Assistant Professor at All India Shri Shivaji Memorial Society, College of Hotel Management and Catering Technology, Pune. Water is the driver of nature, and this statement is given by Leonardo da Vinci. Water is an essential resource for the life on the earth. Climate change and natural variability in the distribution and occurrence of water are natural driving forces that complicated the sustainable development of our water resources. Some of the main driving forces that are affect the water resources included are population growth, particularly in water shortage region, major demographic changes as per people move from rural to urban environment, increasing competition between users and uses, higher demand of food security and socio-economic well-being, pollution created by the industrial area, municipal and agriculture sources also. Only the 70.8% of surface of earth is covered with water, and remaining are land available for the human purpose, a living purpose, or we can say that the another land are used as a socialization or urbanization, and remaining are available for the forest only. So the 70.8% of surface is covered by the water, and from that 97% is not fit for a human consumption, because it is available on the in the form of ocean water, or we can say that the saline water, so we cannot directly consume it. The world water exists naturally in a different form at location, in the air, on the surface, below the ground and in the ocean. So this 97% of water is available in the ocean. Fresh water accounts for only 2.5% of earth water, so most of the frozen in a glacier. So 2% is locked as a glacier and ice cap. The groundwater are only the 1% of water are present. So looking at how water moves through the earth water cycle helps us understand how it interacts with the environment and how much is available for human use. We all know about the rain cycle. So the precipitation, in the form of precipitation, waters are available for a human being on the surface of the ground by means of rain. So dew plays an important key role in a renewing water resources, and it's defining the local climatic condition and biodiversity also. Depending on the local condition, precipitation may feed the rivers and lakes and replenish the groundwater, or return to the air by the evaporation. This is the water cycle. Some unique characteristics of water. Water exists as a liquid. It means that the state of water is liquid. Water is an excellent solvent, or we can say that the universal solvent is called as a water. That's why it acts as a carrier of nutrient. It is responsible for the hydrological cycle also. Uses of water. This is the essential thing, or we can say that the water is an essential for a living organisms which are living on the earth surface areas, or we cannot survive without water. It dissolves the nutrient, and that's why we consume the nutrient water, not directly the pure water, because it affects our health, but it's regulate the nutrient in our body, and also it's regulate the temperature as well as in human body and environment also. In agriculture purpose, water is also important, play an important role for growing of plants, or whatever the vegetables are required for human beings. or household task. Water is used for the washing purpose, or we can say that as the washing of clothes or washing of utensils or many other cleaning purpose waters are used. In industries also, water is used because it is a universal solvent, and it is used in a many industrial areas, or we can say that without water we cannot live. Fresh water crisis. So the irregularities in duration and the intensity of rainfall, overuse of groundwater for drinking, rapid irrigation and domestic purpose decrease water table, water pollution, use of rivers and streams for changing the waste, growth in a civilization, problem associated with the water resources. So the water security, this picture shows the availability of water, a less amount of water available, and the dry land we can see in this picture directly due to the floods occur in a rural area or urban areas. So this is the area completely dry area, or we can say that the water availability on the ground surface is totally exhausted, and ground continuously using of groundwater and less amount of groundwater availabilities are there. Only the 1% of groundwater are there for human being purpose. So these are the problems which are actually we are facing from that. Some of some other also reasons for the problems associated with water resources, that are the watershed degradation, coastal interaction. So our water resources are under pressure. More reliable information is still needed regarding the quality and quantity of water available for human being purpose, uses of human being purpose, and how this availability varies in a time and from place to place. Human activity affect the water cycle in many ways, which need to understood and quantified to manage water resources responsibly and sustainably. It has become evident that so the change in climate are affecting the water availability. So we can see in this picture watershed degradation. Here the completely the water size of river is this, and continuously decreasing the size of river because the water are continuously exhausted, or we can say that the fresh water availability is become very less due to the water shedding or water shedding degradation. So pollution, water diversions, and uncertainties about the abundance of water are threatening economic growth, environment, and health. Underground water is often being overexploited and polluted. So let me discuss further. To argument of water supply, traditional techniques such as rainwater collections are how being supplemented by newer technology like desalination and water resources. So the another reason for the problem regarding the water resources, that are the coastal area interaction, because the coastal areas of available that are used for the tourism purpose, and most of the tourists are being there and create the pollution, and that's why the water are get polluted, and we cannot directly use for the drinking purpose or many other purpose also. So it is very difficult to um, we can say that to purify that water and treated that water, because it mostly polluted water. So the political support is needed to improve the information collection that can it turns a label better decision making about the management and the use of water also. So over exploitation of water groundwater available for that. So how it will be exploited? So the deterioration of groundwater, lowering of water table, waterlogging. The water resources face a host serious threat, all caused primarily by human activity. They include pollution, climate change, urban growth, and landscape change such as deforestation. Each of them has its own specific impact, usually directly on ecosystem, and it turns on water resources. If independently managed activity like farming, forest changing, clearing, road building, and mining can lead to much soil and suspended particle ending up the river. The damaged aquatic ecosystem impairs the water quality and hinder the inland shipping. Surface water causes of flood and droughts, unequal distribution, pollution can harm water resources and aquatic ecosystem. Major pollutant included for intense organic matter and disease causing organism from wastewater discharges, fertilizers, pesticides running off from the agricultural land, acid rain resulting from the air pollution, and heavy metal released by the mining and industrial and activities. So these are the unequal distributions. So the effect of existing too much water, both from surface water and groundwater, have been dramatic. A strike example is a drastic reduction in size of RLC and Lake Chad. Little in being done to address the causes, which include poor water management practices and deforestation. In recent decades, much more water has been exerted from underground sources. The benefit of withdrawing groundwater are often short-lived, while the negative consequences are lower water level and depleted resources, for example, can last a long time. Benefits of dams. So dams are constructed over the river for stopping of overflowing of water. It means that if the excess amount of river, because all the rivers are flows and get meet to the ocean, so that flow is stopped by the dams. And first benefits is hydroelectricity generation. In previous lecture or previous part of the environment, the hydroelectricity is already discussed. So the link is mentioned in description box, and you can subscribe our channel so you can see on that also. Year round water supply to ensure the higher productivity, equal water distribution by transforming the water from area of excess to area deflected, helps flood control and protect soil erosion also, assure irrigation during the dry periods. By means of that dams, it store the water and it can also supply the water towards the irrigation purpose in a dry area, or we can say that whenever the rainwater is not available for the irrigation purpose, so on that time from the dam stored water is supplied towards the irrigation. River Valley protects or projects provide the inland water navigation employment opportunities and can be used to develop the stretches and the nurseries. River Valley project have tremendous potential for economic upliftment and will help to raise the standard of living and can helps to improve the quality of life. Of course, this has some disadvantages also. So disadvantage of dams are submerge of large areas may lead to loss of fertile soil and displacement of turbile people. Shaft left behind due to the evaporation increase the salinity of river water and makes it unusable when reached down the stream. Salination and sedimentation of a reservoir not only make dams useless but also is responsible for loss of the valuable nutrient. Loss of non-forest land lend to loss of flora and fauna. Changes in fisheries and we can say that the changes in fisheries and the swarming grounds. Stagnation and waterlogging near reservoir lead to breeding of vectors and spread of vector-borne diseases. Growth of aquatic weeds may need to macroclimatic changes. Solution of water crisis. So the educate the people to use the less water, install a water serving devices, use a desalinized water recycling system, adopt composite toilet, adopt best practice agriculture, switch to organic or natural farming, reduce industrial consumption through the recycling, reuse and new technologies, catch the rain, restore traditional system of ponds and lakes, adopt fair policies. So, about that, lots of problems associated with the water resources are, and less amount of water resources are available for human being purpose. So, main thing is that how we can develop the sustainability. So, using water resources sustainability is challenging because of the many factors involved, including change in a climate, the natural variability of resources, as well as the pressure due to the human activity. At present, most water policy is still driven by a short-term economic and political concern that do not make into the account science and good stewardship. State-of-the-art solution and more funding along with the more data on the water resources are needed, especially in developing the nation. To assess that state of our water resources, we must fully appreciate the role of different part of water cycle such as rain, meltwater from glaciers, and also so on. Otherwise, it remains difficult to develop the adequate protection and mitigation strategies. Poor water quality and unsustainable use of water resources can limit the economic development of country, harms the health and affect the livelihoods. On positive note, more sustainable practice are starting to be adopted. Save the water, save the life. Thank you for listening our lecture. Before moving further, a most important message is given by the KS Academy One Step to Success, that is the need to develop more sustainable practice for the management and efficient use of water resources, as well as the need to protect the environment ecosystem where the resources are located, has to lead to fundamental shift in awareness and public concern over the past decades. However, the dissipate increase awareness of the issue and stack economic criteria and the political charge reasoning are still driving water resources development decision and most local region, national and international level. Though the long-term benefit of the irrigated approach to achieve the sustainable water resources development have been cited in many of the global water conferences over the past decades, considerably time and change in policy will be required to implement such as approach. At present, best available practice and scientific knowledge are rarely adequately factorized into decision making or well represented when establish water resources policies or implementing management practices. In the meantime, the pressure on our water resources are increases. So, thank you for listening our lecture and do not forget like, share and subscribe our channel.